I guess we could talk about how I learned how to cook. So the way I learned how to cook was actually self-taught. And what I did was I used to read the labels, and pretty much when it comes out to the seasoning, spread it around. If it's beef, I had learned from one mistake because I noticed that when the meat was bleeding, well, it was my first time cooking. I was like, okay, not only I cooked it for 15 minutes both sides and it looks done. Just the issue is that sometimes when thick is meat like steak, it doesn't cook the inside very well. So in a situation like that happened, that means I basically just had to poke holes in it, nothing too big. Not a seasoning. Normally I like to read it like meat tenderizer normally have like what salt, pepper, etc. and all that. So when I read stuff like that on the spice label, I then was like, okay, I don't need to add salt or garlic or this and that. 'Cause this already is gonna have it. So with this being said, I guess you could say the pro tip I'm giving is read what's on the back of the label and make sure if you can just now I can't tell you exactly how much seasoning you should put in, but here's what I do, right? I drizzle at least not a lot. But when I drizzle seasoning, I normally like to shake at least 2 or 3 times to the point where it's not really fully covering it, but it's some way you can see it. Then I spread